Hello there! I'm a solo hunt showdown player with over 700 hours of gameplay. In this video I'll present a list of tips I've shared with my friends, who play with me sometimes. Enjoy! Tip number 1 is simple. Set the highlighted interactable objects to exclude doors and windows in the hunt settings. By default, the game outlines all doors and windows with a flashing white light, which can be distracting and block vision. You can also enable auto-interact in the game setting. I find it much easier to hold my interact button while approaching an ammo crate or a medpack, and let the game do the rest. This tip also helps with the perk Dauntless. Just hold the button and look at the incoming grenade, and you might disable it in the air if you're lucky. Number 2. Watch your step. Try to always check your ground as you're running, especially before jumping in through windows, doorways, hopping fences or around barrels. When trapped, those are extremely lethal. You can also try trapping those choke points yourself. Number 3. Always left pick. This tip is pretty meta and some people might dislike abusing it. Both the in-game camera and the gun are located in the player model's left shoulder, so the person who leaves the car with his left shoulder first has a higher chance to shoot earlier at an opponent who is doing the opposite. Number 4. Try to never repick the same angle and keep moving. Repicking is deadly. Your enemies had seen you after your first pick and will keep watch of your picking spot, leading to a quick demise. Instead, try a different angle. Look for a convenient crack in the wall, or simply leave the compound and change position. Your goal is to surprise and catch your opponents off guard, and shoot first. When running or picking, try to move unpredictably. Wiggling left or right, jumping, meleeing, or holding and cancelling a charged heavy attack as you run. Every unexpected thing you do will make you a harder target to hit. Also, try to avoid crouching unless really necessary, as it makes you an extremely easy target. Remember, moving fast and unpredictably is key. Number 5. Know your weapon's effective ranges. I'm a big fan of shotguns, as they put a lot of emphasis on movement and less on mechanical aim. However, you're left helpless at distances larger than 10 to 15 meters. A good backup weapon with decent projectile speed and comfortable iron sights would pair greatly with that. If you're bringing a rifle, using a lammed shotgun or a hand crossbow will give you the one-shot potential close range. And if everything else fails, a melee tool rush is fun and works surprisingly often. Also keep in mind that hipfire is your go-to way of firing shotguns, and can sometimes be viable with other guns as well at medium distances, up to 10 to 20 meters. A great way to practice that is playing some quick play. Number 6. Consider where your enemies can come from. The game has fixed spawn locations, and the layout of boss clues is the same for every player on the server. With that you can predict where your enemies can come from, or even where they could be exactly right now. I always check the closest spawn in my starting compound and try to set up an ambush if I spot somebody. Number 7. Work on your map knowledge. All 3 maps of Hunt are pretty static, with only few things changing between matches. Knowing the layout of every compound, ways to enter and leave them, or change elevation, what material the floor is, will save your life many times. If you know your way around and listen for the enemy movement, you can almost precisely tell their position and maybe even try to wallbang them. The amazing sound system of Hunt Showdown gives you so much information, and you just have to use it. Good map knowledge will also give you a lot of opportunities to catch your opponents with an unusual rotation, like jumping onto different objects to get high ground on your opponents, or falling into a multi-level drop between floors of a compound to surprise them. Playing quick play again is a great, fast and profitable way to familiarize yourself with Bayou. And the last tip is, always stay positive and have fun. Hunt Showdown is an incredibly complex game with hundreds of ways you can play it, and you will improve with every match as you gather more knowledge. If you're having a hard time, try playing with a friend or a random, try out a different loadout, or give the quick play a chance. With that, I wish you good luck, Hunter.